You all asked, so you shall receive. If you don't know what I'm referring to, just go to the video that was posted before this one and it pretty much explains everything. So basically, I went to the holistic doctor and he uses muscle testing, and different holistic doctors / chiropractors, because sometimes that's how they're listed, use different types of testing to figure out what's going on with you. He used muscle testing, which I was super skeptical of, but at this point I was like, I am willing to try anything. So it tested positive for fungus, and it was so bad that it stems from your gut, because your gut has good bacteria and bad bacteria, and depending on lots of different things, lots of factors in your life, it could become imbalanced. Stress, eating something that fuels the bad bacteria, etc. My gut had gotten so imbalanced that the fungus had taken over, went through all my intestinal tract and stomach and everything. I was just inflamed with it. Also, before any of this happened, I brought it up to my normal physician like quite a few times. Like, I'm having these symptoms, explain them. One of them being like, I'm having a good amount of blood in my stool, and like, don't you think that should be alarming? And every time I was just met with, oh, it's fine, it's actually more common than you think, and it'll sort itself out in a little bit, you know, and if it's more blood than in your cycle, then that's when you probably should go to the ER. There shouldn't be any blood. Anyway, a lot of questions I saw was, how do I find a holistic doctor in my area? A really good thing to look for is if they sell standard processing supplements is what they're using to heal you. That's a really reputable brand and they work really well. And they have a deal with like legit chiropractors / holistic doctors that they can sell their product. Another thing you can do is call and ask like what kind of testing they do. I recommend muscle testing, but that's just because it's what I've experienced and it's worked so well. But my other friends have tried other testing before and it works for them too. So I don't know if there's really a rhyme or reason how you get tested. It's just like the follow-up. It did take me probably about 6 months to recover from how bad my fungus was. Mine was a pretty severe case, and it's different for everyone. But I would suggest that if your doctors are writing you off and you know for a fact that you don't feel like you, or you don't feel good, there are symptoms that are going on, try out a holistic doctor, because what do you have to lose? That's where I hit. I was just like, I have nothing else to lose at this point. This has already been a really long video. So long story short, even though it's already been long, I, for the past 2 years, have tried to get my gut health to where it needs to be, and I've learned so much about the human body where we're not taught these things, and it's insane that you can heal yourself most of the time naturally. So if you guys want to know more, like, I'm totally willing to share. I have done a lot of research. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but I'd say I've healed myself up pretty well with just doing these natural practices. So